Welcome to Simply Gospel, and I have the famous Walter Hawkins of the Hawkins family with me today on Simply Gospel. I'm too excited to even know what to ask you. At least I know your name, huh? I mean, you're so renowned, and I've followed you for so long, your family and the music. And there's one question that I really want to know about. Have you always been into gospel music? Have you always loved the Lord so that, because when you sing, and I know you're a great preacher, everybody says that, but when you sing, it's like the people that are in the world per se say, well, I get goosebumps, I get goosebumps when I hear you sing and your family, because it is a ministry. So have you always done this all your life, from a little boy or a teenager? When did you really get into your own in gospel music?
Well, to answer your question directly, Tina, I've always sung gospel, and I think it goes back a few generations, and especially on my mother's side. My mother's family sung as she raised her children to sing. And
just so, in the house, just
in the house,
singing?
Everybody sung. In fact, in our house growing up, there was some kind of rehearsal or some kind of something going on every day.
So it was harmony at all times.
Chaos, maybe, probably called, But
okay.
Good household, good, healthy, wholesome, big family.
So people always came in?
People always came in. We were always working with people. Either the family was singing together or somebody in the family had a side group, and we were all singing every day.
Well, it would take me 2 or 3 shows to give all the history of you and of course of your family. But I'd like for the viewing audience to know, what are you doing now? I know you're still ministering, and I know you're here tonight for the Fireman's Fund. September the 11th affected all of us greatly.
Right.
But what are your things that you're working on, or your future plans? Can you share that with us?
Well, I am, as you stated, I am a pastor, and I've been pastoring now 29 years.
They'll tell you age.
And I'm going to do something I've never done before. Out of all the music that I've done, either with the Edwin Hawkins Singers, our church choir, the Love Alive series, and the Hawkins family. The one thing that I've never done is a solo project, and I'm gearing up to do that.
All right.
And I'm getting pretty excited about it. It's been something that people have been asking about for years.
Are you writing your music too?
I'm writing. As a producer, it's hard to know whether or not you can be really objective with your own self. Mm-hmm. So I'm pulling in some help just to make sure that
everything's all right.
Make sure I stay on track here.
I see. Yeah. What would be your message to a young person that would like to get into the music industry on the level that you are today? Because things have changed from the time that you started to
No,
today.
absolutely. Yeah.
What would you say to a young person that was interested in the music industry?
I have volumes to say to them. Got a bunch of history behind me, but and I'm assuming you're talking about those that want to get off into music, gospel music.
And we're going to take a break, and I'm going to give you time to think that out, because you said you could give me a volume. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, I'm going to ask you again, what would be your message, more or less, to our young people? Again, this is Tina with Simply Gospel. Simply Gospel is simply good news, and I'm going to have some good news for you in one moment. Welcome back to Simply Gospel, and I'm going to go straight to you. What is your message? Because I know everybody's sitting there waiting.
Well, you should never give a preacher just a platform.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I better take it off.
But no, on the serious side, I would say to any young person who wants to get in the gospel, know that it can't be for just monetary or just to be seen. I think that you need to know that the strength of your message comes from knowing that is your call and that is your purpose, and to know that road is not the easiest road in the world. And I think sometimes some of the younger artists think in terms of getting into gospel, thinking that it's easier than getting into secular music. The industry is changing so that you can hardly tell the difference anymore, and if there's no real perseverance there, if you don't really know that that's your call, you won't last. And so I would say to them, even as difficult as it is, if that is your call, know that God is the one that opens the door, and He's the one that makes the way.
And
make sure
gave you that talent. I love
Exactly,
it.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, I want to get personal.
All right.
We won't ask about a wife or a girlfriend. Is that okay?
That's okay.
All right. But I do want to know, where's the family? Where's mom, dad, sister? Where's everybody?
Well, mom and
now?
dad has been gone for over 20 years. In fact, mom has been gone 25, dad
Okay.
27 years. And all of the family is yet intact. We are haven't been singing as a unit for a few years. As you know, we're getting a little older, Tina.
No, wait a minute. You said we. You speaking of your family.
The family.
Okay. You need to,
They're still healthy. Everybody's doing fine.
that's a blessing.
But it's like, after many, many years of being on the road, they get tired. And all of them there working in the church with me. And Edwin is still up and down the highway. He loves the road.
He loves the road. Okay.
He's older than I am. But
So you're in Oakland, right?
We're in Oakland, California.
And the name of the church, we got to put that on there.
The name of the church is Love Center Ministries.
Okay, so we're going to have to come visit.
Oh, most definitely.
That's for sure. And we can see all the family when we come visit, right?
They'll be sitting right there.
Be sitting right there supporting you.
Amen.
Well, I want to tell you, it's just been a pleasure. I know you have so much you could tell me about. You'll have to come back again. But it's just been a pleasure that you would take this kind of time and share with our audience and let them know some of the things you're doing. We're going to look for the solo album. As soon as it's out, we'll have it right here on Simply Gospel, and hopefully we can offer it to the viewing audience also. Thank you so much.
Amen. Appreciate
God
your
bless.
support.
Oh,
Thank you.
always, always.